Vámonos a las patadas. Vámonos. Vamos, ¿qué tal rinde ese PEPE?
What a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, the inclusion of this fella, Mickey van de Ven, is probably an indication that the boss wants to play out from the back. I mean, we all talk about how brilliant his recovery pace is when it comes to defending, but he's actually quite tasty on the ball too, particularly with his long-range passing, and he loves those diagonals at times, and he's one to watch out for.
Primer falta, amigo.
He'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. A real opportunity here from a Messi!
Uf,
It's their first effort on
muy
goal.
suave.
And we have our very first corner.
Uy,
That's a half-decent try.
no, el internet, amigo.
Not the most accurate pass.
Bien, ahí.
Gakpo. And this is Insigne. Gakpo. Iniesta. And this is Luis Suarez. Now it's Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Drives it in.
Ay,
That should
hermano.
get the job done. This is their second corner of the game. Neymar with the short one.
Uf,
The chances keep on coming. They're awarded another
tardé a hacer
corner.
el pase, amigo.
Corner number 3 coming up. That has been knocked clear.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
Great vision.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Uf,
That's just playing it safe and simple.
But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good
está
start,
fuera de
Peter,
lugar,
and
no
they look
creo.
hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of
Sí.
how to capitalise in such a good spell.
Cafu. And there's green grass ahead of him. Still goalless. Vieira. Well, that looks a decent ball. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. And the counter is on. Aims beyond the defence. That's a shade optimistic. Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Decent shot!
Uy,
That's what you
qué
call
salvado, hermano.
inspired goalkeeping.
Ronaldinho really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And he's gone looking for safety. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a pretty loose pass.
Que era un buen pase, loco. Pero fue muy suave.
Was quick to react. Messi is onto this. It's Luis Suarez!
Well, he
Uy,
certainly wasn't in the
loco.
mood to take any risks.
Lo que acabo de perdonar. Ah, era Messi, estaba abajo Messi.
And it's Hullet. And he welcomes it in. Hakimi defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man.
Uf,
Luis Suarez! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So their fourth corner of the game. And now they can clear their lines. And the shot!
vamos.
Is!
Qué buena, bro.
As if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Ronaldinho looking for options for movement. Iniesta. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Iniesta. Luis Suarez. Can he finish?
Bien, vamos.
And they're at it again in double quick time.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the...
And that's it.
Uf,
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have
partido
time
abandonado,
for.
hermano.
Good evening to you.
Uf, mi internet está malísimo. Vamos. Tenemos partida. A ver qué trae el rival. Uf. Vamos, sin miedo al éxito.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
Vamos, ¿qué tal no va?
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
Seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like the full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about
Uy,
the way
hermano.
he moves about the pitch.
Particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. That's
Está bien
been
pendejo,
intercepted.
loco.
Rijkaard. Serginho. Played out to the left flank. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, what a ball!
Oh, ¿cómo vas a hacer
Gets
esto?
good distance on it. No joy this time. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Caught offside that time.
Ya fallé un chingo, loco. Estoy bien pendejo.
Not the most accurate pass. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Skriniar calmly anticipates.
Como que le trata mano.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to
O es del
nothing.
rival.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. That has not gone well.
Sí, hermano, está
Can they
mal
get
el
it
internet.
away? He slings it, lines up big.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking for the run. Quarter of an hour played. Pull it. Now it's Neymar. He's got away. Now it's Pull-it. No foul, says the referee. Played into space. That pass isn't the best. Now it's Mbappe. That's a cute ball. Van der Sar gets his hands on it, and the danger is
Bien, bien,
averted.
bien, bien.
Well, he was given
Jugar
the time and room
tranquilidad, hermano.
initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
No, sí, él está lagueado el partido.
Corinthians! The breakthrough strike! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Corinthians have fired themselves in front.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, it's Van Basten.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He has slightly undercooked that one.
Mira, no puedo agarrar el
Better
balón.
there. The final ball was very poor.
He has found a way through. Swings it across.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Bergomi. And it's Serginho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He is through here. Out of play for a goal kick. It's a sharp pass.
Vámonos.
Rijkaard.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira. Iniesta. Pull-it. Well, we expected better, and so did he. He came in hard, very hard.
No, no puedo. Es que está mal el...
Okay, being behind at the break isn't
Es que
ideal, but there's
está
plenty
lagueado
of
el juego.
time to reply.
Te lo juro. Mira,
Now it's PEPE.
mira,
No, that was never going to make it. Looking to play him in.
mira, no puedo.
Reprieve, albeit perhaps
Es
momentary.
imposible con lag.
Pull it. Rijkaard. Oh, he's been caught now. And the finish! That's going to go a long way.
¿Ves?
Ball is over
Que
the
no
line.
sé qué trae el rival, hermano.
Can he get it through? That has ended up in no man's land. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Gets a good foot in there. Looking for options for movement. Oh, red, nice interception. Vieira kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's superb. Shot it! Goal!
Vamos.
It's there! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Que mucho lag, amigo.
Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. So it's back to business.
Espero que no nos vamos con lag ese, porque si no...
He's in plenty of space here, and he's managed to get free. Kukcu is always looking to break lines. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Good ball, good take.
Bien, cabrón.
Because he was under pressure.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Neymar is wide and looking to get onto this. He's found a way through.
Penalty, 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 penalty.
Penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. To turn a deficit into a lead. The
Vamos.
comeback is complete. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
That is good alertness. Aims beyond the defence. It's the one! He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And he is showing a yellow card.
El efecto de TP.
He could have been booked for an earlier incident too. Well, it was deliberate,
Guarda
it was
con
cynical,
eso.
and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Kukcu is standing over this one.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Van de Ven.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Iniesta. Pull it.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And this is Luis Suarez. Turns and goes back. And this is Neymar.
Uy, lo que acabo de fallar.
Haaland. Pepe gives no quarter whatsoever. Turan. And it's Gullit. Kupchu. Spread it left. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And now they can clear their lines. And it's lofted through here.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Pepe ya trae un amarillo.
Voy a cambiar esto por esto. ¿Y esto por qué no agarro? Aí tá.
Substituição no time do Corinthians. Camisa 27, camisa 37, camisa 3, camisa 7. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 21,
Somewhat off target.
camisa 4,
Hoisted upfield by the keeper.
16, camisa
Back in possession
5,
and ready to go again.
camisa 99.
That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer
Oh,
ball.
¿qué hice?
And this is Gullit.
Well, he certainly
No,
wasn't
qué
in the
pendejo
mood
fui.
to take any risks.
Greenwood. It's a pretty loose pass. Quality ball. And this is Neymar. Luis Suarez! He's done very well to get
Qué
to that.
oportunidad perdida.
Suarez is offering a right smile there.
And we have our very first corner. That has been knocked clear. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Neymar is fouled. And he is going into that little black book.
Me iba a pasar, loco. ¿A que sí? Uy.
It's a loose ball. And that is out of play.
Qué portero, hermano. Pero me...
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Robertson just loves to go forward whenever he can. Knocks it into space. Now it's Greenwood. That has not gone well.
Yeah.
Cannavaro cuts it out. Gullit. And he's forced to go back. Oh, he's found support out wide. Cannavaro. Gullit tries to play it through. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Oh, what a mistake!
Bien, vamos.
And it's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring.
Está siendo lagueado el juego, hermano.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Oh, that's well done. Really robust. He's in a great position here. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
Uy. ¿Y eso qué fue, loco?
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Now that's well seen too. Kukchu. Great vision. Pull it. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that is that.
Vamos.
What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game. From those players, what unity, what joy.
Vamos bien, vamos bien. Bienvenido, amigos.
Bienvenidos a mi live.
Por mucha diferencia, amigo. Uf, Pepe está en buena flecha, amigo. Vamos a aprovechar eso.
Well, what a scene we have here.
¿Qué
There's
está
a
haciendo el
real
gol este rival?
expectant
Ya
night in the
valió.
stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Los pollos
So we're
hermanos.
up and running. Costa Rica have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
And it's Neymar.
Qué cagado, loco.
Pedri. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Maldini, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I see this guy PROBAR as one of the best right backs in the world.
No.
Although he always states...
He's had a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it.
Uy, loco.
And that's caused a worry or two.
Liberal certainly
Lo
knows
que
that he
falló
missed a
el
real
rival,
chance
hermano.
there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Maldini.
¿A dónde vas,
Pretty
Neymar?
loose pass. Short changes him with that pass. Messi, and Messi! Danger averted for now. And it's Bergomi. Tries to thread one through. He's in plenty of space here. He's found a way through.
Sabía que ibas a regresar, amigo
If you
mío.
have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Musiala. Now it's Neymar. Neymar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Musiala, good purposeful running this. Bergomi did just about enough to come out on top there. The party overly willing to compromise. That is a great pick out. Oh, look at that, and the shots!
Yeah.
And he's really put himself on the line here.
Sufriendo, loco.
Costa Rica
Así no
with their
podemos.
first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And it's hoisted clear. He's found a way past. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Great ball if he can get there. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now it's Ribery. Can he get it through? Bullet played out to the right. Can he spark a counter here? It's come to nothing. Musiala. Pedri. Now it's Neymar. Pepe gives no quarter whatsoever. He's a sharp little ball here. He's in a good position here.
Uy, no, ¿qué fue eso,
Plenty of
loco?
zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Neymar. Maldini gets over and intercepts. Good pressure, determined, intense. Brilliantly cut out. Musiala. Now it's Neymar. To Beckham. Now it's Ribery. He's shifting through the gears here. Ribery. Oh, that's nice. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Iniesta going face-to-face with his great rival. Dembele!
Vamos.
It's there! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Uf, ¿y ahora qué pasó, hermano? Ay, ay, ay. No creo que mi internet es tan mal, ¿o sí? Bueno. Fue partido perdido, dice. Pepe viene en letra buenísima, hermano. Uf, el rival, hermano. Rivales así fácil me ganan, la verdad. Pero confiamos. Confío.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
Vámonos. Sin miedo al éxito, papu.
Well, someone I'm really looking forward to seeing is one of a kind, El Diego. The word legend is badly overused in our world, Peter, but he qualifies with room to spare. An absolute genius.
Just watching the guy play is a thrill. He's so different, just brilliantly different.
Can beat teams pretty much on his own.
Luis Suarez! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that has been clubbed away. Oh, that was vital. And he's gone looking for safety. Yeah. And it's Maldini. Neymar. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Jordan Henderson.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's gone for goal. Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps in the back.
Neymar. Henderson gets over and intercepts. Messi. And they're quick to get it back. And it's Bergomi. Can he get on the end of this? Julie. Bergomi. Oh, good read.
That was well stopped.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Now, can they get him away? He's shifting through the gears here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Saliba.
Se quieren cerrar.
Pressing high and with purpose. Oh, that's well spotted. Yeah. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Neymar. Looking for options for movement. In it comes. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Qué
Yeah,
buena
very
tapada que me
careless,
diste,
and
güey.
I leave it at that.
And it's Messi. And he's in on goal. It's Luis Suarez.
No,
Oh,
¿cómo
it's
veo?
at the post. Owen. And reclaimed it in a trice. Out towards the flank.
Salte. Bien.
What a throw in. Jordan Henderson. Now Van Bouten. Jordan Henderson is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Iniesta. Pull it. Neymar. Here comes the cross. Brilliantly cut out. Fernando Torres. Looking to play him in. And here's the chance to counter. And that pass just didn't quite work. Bergomi.
Qué pendejo.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really...
And the shot!
Uy,
Oh,
loco.
fine stop from the keeper.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Ruben Neves. Can he get it through? Oh, that's superb. And he shoots! That's another chance!
Vamos.
Marvellous goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
Torres!
Uy, hermano.
That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Pull it. Neymar. And the whistle goes for half-time. It's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Da miedito este rival, da miedo este rival, da miedo,
The
hermano.
boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Jordan Henderson and Julie. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement.
Vale,
Came up against a defender. And Torres! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Qué cagada la mía,
That
loco.
you're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And that's been won straight back. Maldini. And it's Neymar. Oh, that's delightful. Pull it.
Goalie.
Driving on and making good progress. And that is as far as they're going to go. Messi thinks about the shot.
No, pendejo. ¿Qué
Still
hiciste,
just a
Messi?
single goal between the sides. And he's worked it through. And that's put paid to a promising
¿Y por
move.
qué no agarró esa pelota ese Messi, hermano?
No, that's been intercepted. Julie. Vieira. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Iniesta gets into a good position. Iniesta gets across and deals with it. Goes down, but nothing given. Now it's Owen. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Messi. And it's Iniesta. He's free. He tries a shot. Danger averted for now. It's an early cross. Oh, shooting chance!
¡Qué golazo, loco!
And yes, it's there!
¡Vamos!
2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them
¿Quién
now.
dijo miedo?
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for
A
the
ver
way
si no
he
nos
exploited the
remontes
space,
igual,
Peter,
hermano.
but you really shouldn't be left
Porque
unmarked in the
siempre
middle
yo,
like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
siempre la caga el último minuto yo. Siempre cagando el palo, hermano. Ni morocho, ni morocho. A ver qué hizo el rival, hermano. Nada. ¿Hago cambio? No, aún no. Estoy bien así todavía. Cambio a uno, cambio a uno. Gracias por dejar su like, amigos. Gracias por su like, su like.
Substitution on the field. Number 17, Fernando Torres. Number 13, Owen. Number
Liverpool
21.
can now introduce the first of
Aquí
their
mejorando
substitutes.
poco a poquito.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Number
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Number 22.
Messi. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Number
Uy, uy.
Costa Curta.
Neymar.
Jordan Henderson. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Matthias Delict.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's picked his way through. Hazard. Well, the defence just about came out on
Pendejo
top,
de
but
mierda.
they were certainly Kvaratskhelia!
Es que yo siempre
Decent
la
hit
cago,
and
loco.
on target. Oh, Red, nice interception.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very
¿Ya la
audible.
viste, Neymarcito? Vamos, Neymarcito.
Neymar. Neymar goes on a run down the left wing. Neymar goes pulsing down that left-hand side. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's a sharp little ball here. And there's green grass ahead of him.
Ahí tengo al
Has
señor
ruffled a few
Pepe.
feathers, but well dealt with.
Ay, loco, ¿qué te dije?
Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's Neymar! And no, he
Yo
couldn't
siempre la
find a
cago,
finish.
hermano. Yo
Well, they've
siempre
got a
la
big enough
cago.
job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Liverpool with the corner, they're first.
Cagando el palo como siempre.
Henderson!
Hola, y este
Somehow
gulit
he
como
managed
hizo,
to
hermano.
miss it.
Este gulit es tremendo.
Threads one in. Van der Ven cuts it out. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And they're not going to make any further
Ay,
progress now.
güey.
It's a sharp
Pensé que-
pass. That's a cute ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And here's Neymar. And that has left him in a heap. Neymar has got himself a free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out,
Y
this.
si probamos aquí,
Looking to
¿qué
widen the
pasa?
gap even further here. Oh, it's
¡Ay,
really
loco!
upright. Maradona. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Pepe. Neymar.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, that's neat. Jordan Henderson. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Messi. Tries to shapes to shoot.
Vamos.
Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was a tale of 2 very different teams. One driven, ruthless.
Uf, ese chilín es buenísimo, hermano. Uf, llegaría a 90, hermano. Y es que la aceleración muy baja. Vamos a ir un punto más. Vámonos. A ver si llego a División 2. Creo que me falta... Estoy a 55 puntos, como 60, 70, 80, 90. Como a 2 partidos. Tengo que ganar eso seguido, hermano. Vámonos. Mosquero. Sport, tu prima. Uf. No, ese Suárez que trae, hermano, es buenísimo, de verdad. Yo traigo ese Suárez. Uf. 411, 267 goles. Y tiene 99 de finalización, hermano. Uf, tengo algo. Vámonos.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running.
I think the wide players will be very important here, Peter. A lot is going to be asked of them.
Yeah, they've got a fair bit of work to get through.
Yeah, because they're going to have to cover the flanks on their own.
Luis Suarez! And that's what you call inspired
Tan temprano ya
goalkeeping.
avisó
Really
este rival.
anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Serginho. Oh, Red, nice interception. Looking for options for movement. And that could set him on his way.
Ay, no, aquí tenía gol.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy, Rodri, is a player
Loco,
I like a
¿qué
lot.
hice?
And he's someone who quietly gets on with his job by doing a lot of the simple things exactly right. His game's all about playing short balls, forming triangles, and the speed of thought is actually quite impressive, and it often keeps him away from trouble.
He would be the obvious choice. Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Quítese.
The manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Sukhothai are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Bien.
In acres of space out wide. Mosquera clears it away. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Pull it. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Not the most accurate pass. Now this could be a chance.
No, pues Suarez.
Vigo.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Loco, lo cancelé.
Well,
¿Por qué no
that's
se
good
puede?
defending.
¿Qué pasó?
He squeezed the play and he gave
La
him no
concha de tu
chance
hermana.
to get on the turn.
No.
Chance! It's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Certain, searing, and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Sukhothai grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Mosquera kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Isak.
Isak really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Vamos.
He's got a goal! And they get themselves in front! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Ay.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Chouameni. Played out to the right. Figo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Tries a shot!
¡Oh!
It's in! They're level!
Sí, qué buen gol me metió este güey.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
This is quite a battle.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Pedri. Oh, super ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Messi.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Caceres. Now it's Luis Suarez. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Messi. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Luis Suarez. And that'll be the last act of the first half. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football.
Ganando que me remonten.
Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a
Así no,
half.
hermano.
Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. Second period then underway. Neymar looking to run onto it. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
La concha de tu hermana.
Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Iniesta. Rodri.
Dale,
produces
Iniesta.
the perfect tackle there. Rodri. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Rodri
Well, this
can
verga,
see
Gullit.
things others simply cannot. And it's Serginho. Luis Suarez.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Saliba. Played back to the goalkeeper.
Uy.
Sukhothai are looking to play on the
Sí,
counter
estaba
here,
fuera
aren't
de lugar.
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to
¿Quién
hit
diría
them
que
hard
no?
on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
He's a sharp little ball here.
¿Pero dónde vas, Neymar?
Again the flag's up.
Ay, que es que tarde también yo, loco. Tranquilidad, amigo, tranquilidad.
And this is Luis Suarez. Serginho is onto this. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
¿Cómo es posible que me hagas ese
Corner
recuerdo,
number
hermano?
2 then.
Tranquilidad, tranquilidad.
Flipped up big.
La
Well, he certainly
bestia,
wasn't in
amigo.
the mood to take any
Vamos, vamos,
risks.
vamos. Se la quita, se la quita, se la quita.
He's under a lot of pressure there. Oh, that's a very decent ball. Big chance!
Loco, no puedo salir ahí, loco.
Instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well
¿Cómo es
placed
posible
to
que no
deal
puedo
with that.
salir?
So, third corner of the
Ah.
game. Keeper's dealt with that.
Bien.
Bullet deals with that comfortably. Mosquera. Now it's Figo. Throw it.
Loco, no puedo salir de ahí.
Nicely weighted ball. Iniesta. Pull it. Now, what about a counter-attack? Tries to play it through. Pull it. Tries looking up for options on the left. That's good play. Neymar is
Falta.
There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Neymar considers his options. So, to pass or to shoot? That is his question.
Y si sí, hermano.
Uy,
loco. Siente que este Real me va a ganar al último minuto. Lo presiento, hermano. Lo presiento.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And this is Figo. He is through here. And the shot.
Yo que te dije, hijo de su puta. Pero ¿por qué no puedo salir, loco?
Simplicity itself.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Puta madre,
Thought this was coming. There was a clear increase in both
¿por qué no hice el pase,
tempo.
loco?
Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Nicely aimed pass.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
La concha de tu hermano.
Really front-footed approach.
Bien, loco,
They just
bien.
need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Good effort from distance. He's found a way through.
No, ¿a dónde vas?
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Figo has it out wide and in space. That's a little off target.
Ay, hijo de tu puta madre.
Oh, that was vital.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Hullet.
¿A dónde
The
vas,
less said about that
Suárez?
pass, the better. Suarez looks to get on the end of this.
Whatever
Ya
happens,
valimos, ya
that's
valimos.
the kind of movement which raises hope.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Sukhothai nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Pedri. That's a lovely, neat pass. And he shoots! Iniesta. Rodri proves too strong, too smart. And it's Pepe. Saliba
No,
makes the
hombre.
interception.
There will be 3 minutes
Great
added
vision.
time.
Can he get onto this? Pepe. Neymar.
Valimos verga, loco.
Fourth official showing that there
No
will be 3
servimos
minutes
pa'
of
nada.
added time. And that will be it.
Ay,
What a
loco.
game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way
¿Cómo
and
es
that.
posible esto, hermano? ¿Cómo es posible? uy.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens
Igual,
its
hermano,
arms
quiero
to
ver
the
que
Barcelona
perdíamos.
nation. 100,000 plus in unison. So we're up and running. Barcelona have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and
Oh, loco.
just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
That's going right the way across. Now it's Foden. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Messi. Not the most accurate pass. Well, if there's one player that stands out in this lineup, it has to be Frank Lampard, a leader, a conductor, and on so many occasions a match winner, Jim.
Yeah, he'll have a critical role to play here, Peter. He's so important. I think he's going to occupy a
Se me hace que
central
tendré que
position,
marcar hombre, hermano.
starting as either a deep line playmaker or central midfielder. But with such a good engine, you combine that with the creativity and the eye for goal, and I'm sure just about everything this team does will go through him.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Drogba. Vieira. Great vision. And it's been played through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well
Vamos
and stopped
despacito,
it.
muchachos, despacito.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call
Vaya
yet,
arriba,
because
vaya arriba.
neither attack has turned up.
That's a cute ball. Mbappe is wide and looking to get onto this. Hernandez gets over and intercepts. Lampard played out to the right. Cross flung in towards the middle. Thuram tries to clear. Now it's Luis Suarez. Alexander
Ah, yo
Arnold
pensé que
gets across
no
to
había
intercept
nadie aquí
that.
abajo.
Played over towards the opposite flank.
Bien.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
He's a sharp little ball here. Luis Suarez. Oh, that is a good ball to fight. Heads a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. now they can spring out of defence. Little pass back. And it's Vieira. Messi. Oh, just skips past his man. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Maldini. Showing great feet there. And he's managed to get free. Punched away. Mbappe. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Alexander-Arnold. Looking to play him in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Lampard, very much a man of this moment. And the pass is intercepted. Well, that pass isn't the best. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. He's through here. That is a brilliant interception. No, that pass has been well intercepted. Dembele.
Qué pendejo, loco.
Messi. He's found the way through. And it's Hullet.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Drogba. Rodri. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That looks a decent ball. Foden. It's Hernandez. Van Belten. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Tantas
So
oportunidades
we go in at
perdidas,
half-time
hermano.
with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Cambio de jugadores.
And the action
Si
is
tendré
back
que meter a
underway.
alguien velocista.
So neither side has yet broken through. And this is Hullet. Shoots! Oh, it's fallen kindly here.
Vamos!
It's there!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So the first goal of the game.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Eto'o. And he shoots!
Ay!
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I think that's just
Hermano.
more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Puras fallas conmigo, loco.
Hernandez. Here's Rodri. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
No, es imposible este, hermano.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Rodri. Lampard. Now it's Drogba. He's looking wide. He is just caressing the ball.
Bien.
And
Ay,
they've got a throw.
no había salido, pero yo lo saqué. Es imposible, hermano. Bien.
He's coming
Prefiero
under
salir,
serious
hermano.
pressure here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Bastoni.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
¿No está fuera de lugar? Yo pensé que sí.
Van Bouten. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Well, that's well seen too. Looking for options for movement. He's found a way through. Lampard. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. Swung over. Foden. Good play on the left-hand side here. Foden going face-to-face with his great rival. And that's another good win of the ball. Played out wide. Foden providing an outlet on that flank.
Bien,
And he gets
hermano.
rid in a hurry.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Lampard. Vieira promptly onto that. And that is that. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is ended up in no man's land. Lampard. And it's Rodri. And it's Drogba. Nicely weighted ball. That's been drilled in.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now. Chance, surely! Tries to
Vales
get it clear.
verga, loco.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And this is Eto. Maldini. Neymar. He slid in and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Lampard
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
1-0 as we head towards the end. Foden. Foden. He is through here. And the shot! Oh, that could cost them.
Well, you'd really expect him to hit the target from there.
Este Salah juega segundo delantero también. ¿Y quién más? Pelé. No, hermano. Pues sí juega, ¿cómo no? Vamos, sí. A ver qué pasa.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El
So,
dorsal 8,
time for changes on
Lampard.
both sides,
El
actually.
dorsal 7, el dorsal 15. Drogba, el dorsal 16.
Nico
Serán
Williams.
sustituidos por
Can he get on the end of
dorsal
this?
20, el dorsal 9,
Drilled in low.
el dorsal 17.
And that's been well dealt
Fernando
with.
Torres, el dorsal
I thought it was
14.
going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
No, que pase más malo.
Oh, somewhat off target. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That has not gone well. Azar.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
2 minutos de descuento.
Now Foden. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Now it's Foden, and it's Hernandez. Bergomi kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's
Vamos.
the end.
Sufriendo pero ganado,
Relief,
loco.
finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails.
Uf. Va a ser un partidazo, hermano. Híjole, mano. Este va a estar bueno ese partido, loco. Mira este rival. Se me hace que va a jugar puros balones largos, hermano. Vamos, sin miedo al éxito, hermano.
Ese modo juega a contras largas, ¿no?
Sí, juega contras larga. Y yo creo que lo tiene activado el enlace, hermano. Y te rompe la línea de defensa. Pero vamos a ver qué pasa, amigo. Bienvenido, hermanos. Bienvenidos.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops
Qué
to make
alegre de
this a
verlos aquí.
monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Ahí vamos, poco a poco mejorando.
There's the whistle.
¿Yo qué
In a
dije?
system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback
dije?
combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options
qué dije?
and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Tries to play it through. The instantly recognisable golden locks of Pavel Nedved, Jim. A gem of a player, isn't he? So fiercely competitive and tenacious.
Yeah, probably the purest striker of a football I think I've ever seen. No one can hit it like him.
Yeah, and he has that visible will to win and a supreme technique. It's a...
Vamos.
And he looked
Primera
every bit
llegada.
the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Corner number 2 then. Neymar with the short one. Skillfully
Ay,
coming.
loco.
He is so at ease on the ball. Brazil has the chance to go the other way.
Pensé que ese paso va a pasar. Ay, hijo de puta.
He's going to be disappointed with that.
Cuidado. Cuidado con este.
Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Oh, that is good.
Tranquilidad
Super running,
nomás.
sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Ay.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now, who's going to be first to this? And here's Neymar. Oh, that's neat. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Messi having a look.
Vamos
He
con
could
Neymar.
tee it up for someone else, but something tells me he'll have a go.
Ay, pensé que iba a pasar.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here.
Cuidado con esto que va a tirar. Va a tirar pases,
That's
hermano.
Ronaldinho. Distributed
¿Qué dije?
tidily.
Nah.
It's out for a goal kick.
Ese Capel es buena para romper línea.
Quality ball. Messi is herring after that one. Ronaldinho. He's picked his way through. And this is Nedved. And this is
No, no.
shot.
Yo qué dije.
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely
Ay,
don't
bully.
want it to be now.
Pullet showed plenty of zest in getting to the
Bien
ball,
ahí.
but couldn't quite sort it out.
Pensé
It's
que iba a
come to
pasar,
nothing.
hermano.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Out for a throw.
Vamos, sin miedo al éxito, hermano.
Time and again they are repelled. And this is Dembele. Aimed beyond the defence. Caicedo has it in. Goes for a shot!
No, ¿cómo te va a ganar eso, hermano?
A quite incredible spell. They are flying. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Amigo, ¿qué te parece ese Pepe? ¿Irías por él?
Sí, sí, lo fiché, amigo. Y es bueno, la verdad. Bueno, en mi caso es bueno.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their
Bloquea
manager
bien.
seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal
La
coming?
verdad.
They're such an entertaining watch.
¿Viste ese señal, hermano?
Has a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Gracias.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost
Ya
personal.
rompimos línea.
And it had to be.
Ay, güey. Pensé que iba a pasar.
Shifted it to the flank.
Sí es bueno, la verdad es
Looking to
bueno
get
ese
on the
PP.
end of this.
Brazil have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And it's Gullit. And here's Neymar. Chance!
Vamos.
Sticks it away. Well, it would
Es
have
un buen
been harder
defensa,
to
Pepe
miss.
es un buen
Yeah, it's
defensor, la
simply
verdad.
tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Can he get onto this? Luis Suarez. A header!
Vamos, qué buena,
And
hermano.
it's there! They
Vamos a
have
remontar.
grabbed themselves an equalizer.
Well, it looks
En mi
like
caso,
we
pues,
have
es
ourselves
bueno.
a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want
Aquí
another.
es lo que quiere, romper línea.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will stick.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
We have ourselves a real game here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well played, that has
Pendejo.
stopped out the danger. And this is Dembele. And
Si
it's half-time
este
here.
rival quiere romper línea, hermano.
High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was
Ay,
quite a half
ay.
of football.
Qué complicado me lo pone este rival, hermano.
We've seen some really terrific football in that half with the flow of goals. And of course there are mistakes, but I'm not in a mood to moan.
What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Mira cómo rompe esa línea.
He's got... It's Luis Suarez! In for the pieces!
¡No!
Moment! Massive goal!
Fue autogol, hermano.
There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory.
¿Fue autogol o
He's just
fue...?
managed. The apple on top of the tree.
He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Brazil get themselves into the lead.
Qué cagada mía, loco.
Gullit. Maldini. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Shoots!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ambitious ball here. Ronaldinho in acres of space out wide. Oh, that's nice. Oh, outsmarting him this time. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Van Bommel. He's being urged to shoot. And that is expertly dealt with. Just about up to the hour now. Gullit. Neymar. He's through here.
Yeah.
That is not...
Nah, no era ahí.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Thinks about the shot. And the shot! He scored!
Ay, hermano.
This is getting better and better.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Brazil take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
And this is Luis Suarez.
No, ¿qué
And he's
hiciste?
there to belt it away. Caicedo has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. That's really well manoeuvred. Shapes to shoot! And can kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Suarez is offering a wry smile there.
So, third corner of the game. That's really well cleared. There's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And now they can spring out of defence. Just eases him off
Dale,
the ball.
Gullit.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, delightful ball.
Es lo que me gusta
And
de
he's gone
este.
looking for safety. Thuram. Pass somewhat off target. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's cut it out. That's a lovely, neat pass. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Knocks it into space. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Brazil can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention.
Goes for finesse.
Esto que hace siempre.
Three. They have their boots on the
¿Cómo voy a
throats
meter?
of their foes. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Dale,
Great
Neymar,
movement
este
and
doble
great
toque
use
lo
of
que no le
space
sale.
to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So now the difference is 3. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Neymar, Valverde gets a foot in here. Played out to the right. Back into the middle. Van Bommel.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's shifting through the gears here. Vieira does want to stand firm and defend it. And here's Suarez. Luis Suarez!
Pero ¿por qué no puedo salir,
Take
loco?
with style. Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge.
No, loco, no tengo mal el internet.
I
¿Qué
love the
mierda?
technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
Brazil are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, they're very much the
Decent chance!
Ay, 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 qué humillación, hermano.
a moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And he's there to clear it. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times.
No, mi internet
A
está
side
bueno.
that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Agentes de segurança.
Falta mano, hermanos. Falta mano. Uf, no, ya no, hermano. Ya. Bueno. La última y nos vamos. Ya me tengo que ir a trabajar. Entro a las 5 al trabajo. Vamos, voy a jugar así porque trae 3 defensas, hermano. Si el rival trae 3, va a jugar. Está jugando 3-1, 3-3. Vamos. Gano y me voy, hermano. Si es que gano. Porque siempre lo cago yo en el último minuto, hermanos.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Vámonos.
There's the whistle, and here we go.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
A header! We've got to be quick to recover this. Bergomi gets good
Ya
distance
avisó,
on it.
hermano. Ya avisó. No pasó ni un minuto. Pues espérate.
And it's Vitinha. He's a sharp little ball here.
Gracias, hermano. Salimos
Vieira.
con tranquilidad.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Martinelli. That ball looks a good one. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Costa Rica clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Bernardo Silva. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pepe gives no quarter whatsoever. And this is Luis Suarez. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now there's a fine ball.
Loco.
Pullet was alert to the possibilities.
No,
but in the end it's
pendejo.
fruitless. He's on it, can he get away? Not the most accurate pass. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Rafael Leao. Well read, nice interception. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was
Siempre
no
cagando
way
el palo,
through.
loco.
Now it's Neymar. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And this is Messi. And he's quick to get it clear again. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Played back into the centre. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, the ball's run. Oh, it's fallen kindly here.
Vamos.
He's delivered all right. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
Chance! And he's scored!
Uy, loco, le
They
iba a
are
fallar,
really
hermano.
purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't...
Goes for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And
No,
they're
era igual,
again
hermano.
in double quick time. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Pull it. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now it's Neymar. Neymar going full tilt down the left. And this is Messi. And the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Oh, Maldini.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Rafael Leao. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, what has happened here? Played in. Out to the left it goes.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable.
Played into space out wide. He is through here. Oh, that's a shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, that's nice. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Kunde did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pull it. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Neymar. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. And here's Neymar. Kunde simply refused to be outdone there. Pull it. Neymar. And this is Hullet. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Rafael Leao. Looking for the run. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Maradona. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
Some inspired work that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
Crosses up he goes!
Uy, qué
Well, he certainly
porterazo,
wasn't
hermano.
in the mood to take any risks.
Now this could be a chance. And they win it back again. Well, already game, set and match, or so it feels. Great skill, that's nice.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Neymar. Bernardo Silva. That has not gone well. Thuram. That's a cute ball. Maldini. He won't be happy with that one. Aims beyond the defence. cuts out the supply. Bullet, nicely aimed pass. Koundé defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's PEPE. Knocks it into space. Great ball if he can get there.
Uy, loco,
He
pensé
has
que iba a
slightly
pasar.
undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And it's Messi. Iniesta. Well, he's looking to get away, but the defending is persistent, adhesive. And this is Luis Suarez. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi shapes to shoot! Just needed better contact.
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter.
Costa Rica choosing to make the first change.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And this is Luis Suarez. And he's lost his man here. Luis Suarez! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Maldini gathers from the goal kick. Serginho. And it's Messi. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Luis Suarez. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Can he get it through? Oh, perfectly measured that. PEPE. Tries to play it through. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Ambitious ball here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Vitinha, that's a lovely pass. Rafael Leao! That has been slung wide.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Laid back in. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the
No,
best
¿dónde
decision.
vas, Iniesta?
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
No, that's been intercepted.
Bien, hermano.
And time is up.
Ganamos.
So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents.
Bueno, muchas gracias, amigo, por verme. Nos vemos más tarde. Adiós.